Hello everyone, here are the latest market news on April the 5th, 2021. LG abandons smartphones and leaves the market. South Korean consumer electronics maker LG Electronics Inc. will end its loss-making smartphone business by the end of July and focus on more promising areas. The company will leave its 10% stake in North America, where it is the number 3 brand, to be taken over by Samsung Electronics and Apple Inc. The smartphone business has been loss-making since second quarter 2015, with a total operating loss of more than 5 trillion South Korean won, $4.4 billion during that time, Dow Jones noted. LG said that discounting its smartphones could lead to a decline in revenue in the short term, but the company expects its financial position to improve in the long term. Among the sectors LG intends to focus on, it named the production of components for electric cars, devices with internet access, smart home systems, and robotics. LG Electronics shares were down 1.9% on Monday. Stock markets rise on excellent U.S. employment data. Global stock indexes rose to a 1.5-month high on Monday after data showed incredible U.S. employment growth, while U.S. bonds came under pressure on fears the Fed could raise interest rates earlier than announced. U.S. S&P 500 futures traded 0.5% higher, retaining gains made during Friday's session, although technically heavy Nasdaq futures lagged, trading almost unchanged. In Asia, Japan's Nikkei gained 0.8%, while the broadest index of Asia-Pacific shares outside Japan's MSCI was almost flat, with China closing on Qingming Festival and Australia closing on Easter Monday. The U.S. Labor Department said on Friday that non-farm payrolls rose by 916,000 last month, the biggest increase since last August and well above economists' median forecast of 647,000. The prospect of a return to full employment thus raises questions about whether the Fed can deliver on its pledge to keep interest rates until 2023. Bank of Japan begins national cryptocurrency tests. The Bank of Japan (BOJ) on Monday launched experiments to explore the practicability of issuing its own digital currency, joining the efforts of other central banks that are seeking to match innovations in the field achieved by the private sector. The first phase of the experiments, which will run until March 2022, will focus on testing the technical implementability of central bank digital currency, CBDC issuance, distribution, and retrieval, the Bank of Japan said in a statement. The BOJ will then move on to a second phase of experiments, which will scrutinize more detailed functions, such as setting limits on the number of CBDCs each organization can have. Global central banks are considering the development of digital currencies to modernize their financial systems, protect against the threat of cryptocurrencies, and accelerate domestic and international payments. U.S. transfers AstraZeneca's vaccine plan to J&J. The United States has transferred control of the factory where 15 million doses of COVID-19 vaccine were tainted to Johnson & Johnson and suspended AstraZeneca from using the facility, a senior health official said Saturday. Workers at the Emergent Biosolutions factory mixed ingredients from J&J and AstraZeneca vaccines several weeks ago when the tainted batch did not make it to the final production stage, the Times reported earlier this week. J&J said it was taking full responsibility for the Emergent Biosolutions plant in Baltimore, confirming it would deliver 100 million doses to the U.S. government by the end of May. According to 2 senior federal health officials, the government has decided that the plant should produce the J&J vaccine just to avoid a similar situation in the future.